Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mark Bruce. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Performance Recap. This is something that I want to talk about because we have our fundamentals program over at Fit Strength Performance starting up on September 26th. But I just want to provide some insight as far as, what we believe and what we really focus on with our youth athletes. So this program is designed for athletes 8 to 11 years old. We will have a few that could be 7 years old and a few that might be a little older than 11, just helping them transition into more structured training. But the two exercises that we want our athletes to master early on in their training are the Snapdown and then hurdle hopping and sticking the landing. So that is jumping over a hurdle off of 2 feet and landing on 2 feet. So what we really want to help them understand is how to absorb force, how to control their body when they are forcefully, getting into the athletic position. And I'll show a video of the snap down as well as the hurdle hop and stick. But there's so many benefits of those two movements. The snap down is a movement that we will implement in our movement prep, so preparing the athletes for the workout. So that's the first one with the snap down. It's preparing athletes to do intense activities. It's priming their hips, their ankles, their knees, their joints, so they're ready to be explosive, so they're ready to load, explode, to run, to cut, to jump. So that's one of the first reasons why we love the snap down. And then next with the snap down, it really gives us a nice diagnostic look as far as how athletes are moving. So when I see an athlete do a snap down, I can determine, okay, they need to work on some more foot strengthening exercises, or they have some asymmetries at their hip, or they may not be ready for these kind of exercises, or we need to focus on these other exercises in their program, right? So we'll use this as a tool to measure and to figure out what exercises suit their ability best. And then, for some other areas, it helps improves their ability, help improves their foot. So when you look at a snap down, when they snap their arms down, their hips go back, their foot has to stabilize, because if their foot doesn't do its job, the knees may go in, you may see a hip shift, you might see the inside of the foot collapse, or the arch doesn't move at all. So the snap down is a very valuable exercise, and it helps prepare athletes to move well and to prevent injuries. Next, the hurdle hop and stick, another great athletic movement, because we're going to work on jump mechanics. Athletes are going to learn how to absorb force, which ultimately will help them produce force, which then will allow them to be fast and explosive. What we say with young athletes, we want to teach them how to put the brakes on, because they're doing things at such a high intensity, but they can't absorb force. They don't have the ability to get into deeper ranges, deeper joint angles, and that's where the force is going to go somewhere. So if we do a hurdle hop and stick, we can help educate our athletes as far as how we want their knees to bend, what we want their hips to do, what should their thoracic spine do, what should their body be doing and look like when they land, because that's going to help them produce force and be more effective in their sport. So just to recap, the two exercises we find so valuable that young athletes, novice athletes need to master are the snap down and hurdle hopping and sticking. It's going to help them absorb force. It's going to help the coach and help parents and help athletes, kind of look at these hot spots, hips, ankles, feet, back, whatever it might be. It's going to help them produce force to be more athletic. It's going to help strengthen their feet. And then it's going to help them progress to more advanced movements in the training, so they can get quote unquote sports specific and be ready for those exercises, such as jumping off one leg, landing on one leg, and being able to move at high velocities off one leg. So these are the big rock reasons why we love the snap down and the hurdle hop and stick. I hope that helps. Again, just a shameless plug. We have our fundamentals program. If you're in Rochester, in Fairport, We have our fundamentals program starting September 26th, 2 times a week for athletes 8 to 11 years old. It's going to be from 7 to 8 p.m. A great program, been running it for a couple years now, and we've seen some great results for some of our athletes that started in that program, and they're now in high school and really advancing in their performance in their sport. Thanks for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time.